Power, influence, control. It's a game played behind closed doors, where the world's elite make decisions that shape your future without you even knowing it. But what does this mean for you? Today, we're peeling back the curtain to reveal how the hidden agendas of the world's most powerful people impact your purchasing decisions, your work-life balance, and the way you live every single day. Have you ever wondered why prices keep rising? Why your work feels more intense? Or why your screen knows exactly what you want before you do? It's not just random. These changes are driven by the agendas of the elite, and they affect your everyday decisions. From what's on your dinner table to how much free time you have. These decisions shape our world in ways you never see. From the World Economic Forum in Davos to private gatherings at the Bilderberg Group, the elite meet in secret to discuss global policies that affect us all. But what happens in these closed rooms? Are these meetings about solving the world's biggest problems? Or are they about consolidating power and protecting their own interests? And how does this trickle down to your daily life? The World Economic Forum, WEF, is one of the most talked about gatherings of the global elite. Leaders from government, business, and academia come together under the guise of solving global issues like climate change, poverty, and inequality. But behind the polished speeches and press releases, critics argue that these meetings are more about networking, deal-making, and pushing agendas that benefit the few at the top. Take the Great Reset, a concept popularized by WEF founder Klaus Schwab. Schwab argues that the COVID-19 pandemic provides an opportunity to reshape the world's economic and social systems. But skeptics see it differently. They argue that this vision of a reset is less about creating a fairer society and more about centralizing power in the hands of a global elite. Schwab's vision promotes a world where governments, corporations, and non-elected bodies hold more control over our lives, from what we buy and sell to how we work and live. This has direct implications on your purchasing decisions, from the types of products that are available to you to the prices you pay at checkout. Meanwhile, these powerful figures dictate the future of work, whether that's the push for remote work, automation, or a new economic model that prioritizes profits over people. But it's not just politicians who hold power. Tech billionaires are playing their own game of influence. From data privacy concerns with Facebook and Google to the monopolistic ambitions of Amazon, these companies aren't just changing how we live, they're reshaping the very fabric of society, including how we shop, work, and relax. Remember the Cambridge Analytica scandal? It exposed how data from millions of Facebook users was harvested without consent and used to manipulate elections. This isn't just about politics. It's about how your personal data is used to influence your buying habits, your media consumption, and even your career choices. Every click, like, and purchase becomes a data point that fuels the algorithms controlling what you see and what you buy. Elon Musk, the outspoken CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has been vocal about the future of AI and its risks. During the 2024 earnings call, Musk stated, "We're not just building cars or rockets, we're building the future of human interaction with technology." Well, what does that mean for your job? Musk's push into AI isn't just about cool tech. It's about reshaping the job market. From self-driving cars that threaten trucking jobs to AI systems that could replace white-collar tasks, the automation wave led by companies like Tesla could drastically change your work-life balance, making job security a thing of the past. While Musk often warns about AI's potential dangers, he's also one of its biggest proponents. But his personal life sometimes conflicts with his public stance on balancing work and life. Musk famously works long hours and expects the same from his employees, once stating, "Nobody ever changed the world on 40 hours a week." Yet Musk's personal life often reflects a more restrained lifestyle. Between his high-profile relationships, large family, and passion for adventurous hobbies, like space travel, his own version of balance is far from typical. Musk's work ethic has inspired many, but also highlights the disconnect between his call for caution and his relentless push for innovation at all costs. Then there's Jeff Bezos, whose influence over Amazon still looms large. In the 2024 earnings call, Bezos stated, "We're building the infrastructure for the digital economy of the future. For you, This means faster delivery and more convenience, but at what cost? Amazon's push into automation, with warehouses full of robots and workers pushed to their limits, reveals a darker side of convenience. Long hours, intense work environments, and jobs that can disappear with the next technological upgrade. Bezos often speaks about the importance of hard work and determination, reflecting on how he started Amazon from a garage and built it into a trillion-dollar empire. But Bezos' personal life tells another story. Post-divorce, Bezos has been seen enjoying a luxurious lifestyle, from sailing on mega yachts to attending exclusive parties with celebrities. His rise from entrepreneur to one of the world's wealthiest men contrasts sharply with the realities faced by many of his employees, who work in demanding conditions that seem at odds with the public image of Amazon as a company of opportunity. The disparity between Bezos' lifestyle and his company's labor practices highlights a growing gap between values leaders project and the actions they take. For many, it raises the question, is the pursuit of success and convenience worth the human cost? Mark Zuckerberg, now fully invested in building the metaverse, highlighted Meta's ambitions during the 2024 earnings call. The metaverse is the next frontier of human connection, but for you, this isn't just a virtual playground. It's a new battleground for your attention, your data, and your wallet. From virtual goods to digital currencies, Meta's vision of the future could redefine how we spend our time and money, blending work, play, and consumerism into one seamless and inescapable experience. Zuckerberg often portrays himself as a family man who values privacy and real-world connections. He's spoken about his love of reading bedtime stories to his daughters and keeping screen time limited in his own home. But this personal approach seems at odds with Meta's business model, which relies on keeping users engaged online for as long as possible. While Zuckerberg preaches digital balance at home, Meta's platforms are designed to capture and monetize attention, raising questions about whose interests are truly being served. Zuckerberg's lifestyle, filled with private moments away from the spotlight, contrasts sharply with his company's push to keep us constantly connected and engaged in digital spaces. While we see the public faces of these leaders, the speeches, the tweets, the bold promises, the real decisions often happen away from the spotlight. It's in the quiet corridors of power, at invitation-only retreats and exclusive clubs, where the true agendas are set. Like the Trilateral Commission and the Council on Foreign Relations wield enormous influence over international policy, yet they operate largely outside of public scrutiny. What goes on behind these doors? Are they crafting solutions for a better world? Or are they securing their grip on power, crafting policies that prioritize their interests over yours? The growing divide between the ultra-rich and the rest of society isn't just a statistic. It's something that affects your paycheck, your opportunities, and your daily struggle to balance work and life. It's about the constant push to be more productive, buy more, and keep up with a system that's increasingly rigged against the average person. Whistleblowers and journalists who've dared to pull back the curtain have faced backlash, censorship, and even threats. It's a stark reminder of just how far some are willing to go to keep the truth hidden and maintain the status quo. So, what can you do? Knowledge is power. Simply by understanding these hidden agendas and questioning the narratives we're fed, you're taking the first step in reclaiming control over your decisions, your work, and your life. Start small. Support local businesses instead of monopolies. Limit your screen time. Protect your data, and make conscious choices that align with your values. Speak up, vote with your wallet, and demand transparency, because the future shouldn't just be shaped by the few, but by all of us. Thanks for watching. If you want more insights into how the powerful shape our lives and what we can do about it, hit that subscribe button and join us on the Elite Playbook.